Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
Podcast, precious.
We don't care, we're about to swear on the air. It's the after the show, so tune in if you dare. KVJ, get risque every single day. It's uncensored. We can say what we want to say.
Oh, man. Hello and welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. Well, I got to tell you, it's days like today kind of wear you out a little bit, huh? Good heavens. Wow.
Do it,
show
bitch.
it was. Yeah, that's
brings out emotions.
Oof, man, you missed that. You can go back and check that out on the regular show. Everything's always on demand that we do here with our content. And we had Virginia and Denny's partnered up going against Jaybird and Suits, and it got contentious there. We were tied 2 each in the final one, and Denny's got chicken dishes and was not able to get the full point, and the punishment was a sticky face, getting honey put on your face, and then the winners get to put some stuff on there. We had some crickets and chiclets and all kinds of good stuff like that. And yeah, it was very contentious as always. And Virginia threw a cup of water on Jaybird, or tried to, but actually hit his laptop, and that's I don't know what's going on with that. It's probably a little fried.
It is not working right now.
Yeah.
We're hoping she dries out.
Yeah, okay.
Are you talking about me or the laptop?
That was going to be
We
for
know
the
Virginia's
the
not drying out.
The audience is going to interpret that more
Yeah.
from themselves. But we'll see what's going on with that.
Yeah, so it took a lot of energy out of us today. So it was quite a Tuesday, huh? Only, 3 more?
It'll be quick. It'll go by quick.
3 more
7
shows?
days till do it, bitch, again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It's the one thing that's certain.
That's, well, we'll see. Who knows? You never know. You never know, Virginia. After a while, I'm just like, I'm getting too old for this shit. And I just had to be like, we got to, yeah. This is what happens. Be like, yeah, I just can't do it anymore.
Why not?
Yeah.
We can still do it. We can still do it, bitch. I'm fine over on my side of the table.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Look, shit happens on the air. Punishments are made.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm a big boy. You throw water on my laptop, I'm gonna fucking say something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the world goes around.
Yeah. And Kristen was asking, the team that I had chosen, I was putting all my money in on with Jaybird and Suits in there. So that's where I gone with my pick. So that causes its own issues.
Just because I'm already seeing people, you're not shutting it down. That's not an official. We're not shutting Do It Bitch down. She hasn't killed Do It Bitch yet.
No, it's not.
That hasn't happened yet.
Yeah. Don't think so.
I don't want to kill Do It, bitch. I like to fight with you.
It's a pretty intense.
Well,
it's definitely the most intense segment I think we have right now on the show.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's the most stressful. It's the one you sweat the most.
Oh, yeah.
It's the one that I think about when I go home. Like, damn it. I should have done this. I should have done that.
I didn't want to fight with anybody. That's my goal is never to fight with anybody on the air, ever. If it happens, it happens, but that's not the goal.
Right. It just sometimes happens. It's
well,
very intense stuff.
When you kick a witch in the vagina, she's going to fight.
Okay, I mean, if you're going to double down on it, the reason why someone had to say something, because you were on the microphone for, it seemed 7 hours, just calling Kevin a cheater, and no, nothing, this is that. Why? It's just like, let the people vote. Let the people vote, and then we don't have to fucking fight.
Yeah. A lot of votes on that.
Keep on fighting.
A lot of opinions. So you can go and check that out, but we survived it, at least. Barely.
We think.
Yeah.
Look, you feeling froggy? Fucking jump.
Another thing that we kind of hit on today, but I found a couple other clips because I was looking for these earlier. These are kind of the ones that I had seen I wanted to talk about from the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial that is going on, and it's just the whole thing is just so freaking crazy. And you know what's? I'm only seeing the clips. I'm not investing in watching the trial.
It's too long. I don't know how you
it.
could if you have a real job. It's going to be hard.
And maybe it's always the circles. I always try to hang with a variety of people so I get a variety of opinions. I don't want to be with a group where I'm just always hearing one side and then I go to another group and like going, what are you talking about? Everybody here thinks the exact opposite. So, but I got to tell you, with all the circles that I run in and hear people talking about this, people don't seem to like Amber Heard. I've not yet I don't think I've run into one person that is in Amber Heard's corner and is saying, oh my gosh, can you believe how terrible Johnny Depp was to her? And she's the victim and this is awful. I'm frankly kind of stunned by it.
I can only speak because I was fascinated by it too. Why am I into this? And I've said it before. She reminds me of somebody I was with a long time ago. And it's just the way, everything about it, the way she talks, the way, I don't believe a lot of what she said. I'm not saying Johnny Depp's telling the complete truth on everything.
Yeah.
But how she acts does not come off believable to me. It just doesn't.
Well, my wife was even kind of looking through it last night, and she's like, oh my gosh, Johnny Depp's attorneys are carving her up. And so she just showed me some of the TikTok videos that she was looking at. And some of the stuff that I even kind of wondered, I don't know, maybe, look, I'm not a vet, but I do have this question. One of the things she was talking about was the infamous little dog poo thing in the bed. And Amber Heard was sticking up for, the fact that, of course, she wasn't the one who pooed in the bed. And she kind of put it back on Johnny. It's the dogs that did it, but it's really kind of Johnny's fault. And here's what she said about that.
She had eaten Johnny's weed when she was a puppy and had bowel control issues for her entire life, among some other issues. It was, we regularly had to take her to the vet to try to figure out,
Okay, so my question there, will a dog have lifetime bowel issues if they eat weed? And that would be, as an attorney, I'd write that down and be like, let's get a vet in here to tell us, will a dog have lifetime bowel issues by eating weed once?
Yes, she just reminds me of somebody that will do shit, and then as soon as you fight back and defend yourself, she plays victim. That's what it seems like. And you can email me if you think I'm a horrible person for thinking that. Kevin will get it. He'll read it.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to sort this whole thing out. The other thing, and this is what my wife was showing me, and the visual does help, but this was Johnny Depp's attorney talking about Amber Heard, and she'd already been on the stand talking about how she would have makeup and she had to use makeup to cover up all the bruises that Johnny Depp would give her. And Johnny Depp's attorney is showing photos of the night after Amber Heard had said that, Johnny Depp had broken her nose, or she thought broken her nose.
With rings, mind you.
Rings.
Punching to the point where she thought she broke her nose. Yeah. He's wearing these rings repeatedly that he punched her.
And in the photo, her face looks flawless. Just flawless. You wouldn't know anything was going on. And here's what she had to say about that on the stand. This is Amber Heard.
You also attended an event after the Met Gala in May of 2014, didn't you?
That is correct.
You went to the All-Star Comedy Tribute to Don Rickles.
That is correct.
That was the next night after the Met Gala.
That is correct.
And there were pictures of you taken at this event.
Yes.
Let's please pull up Plaintiff's Exhibit 1252. This is a picture of you, Miss Heard.
Yes, it is.
At that event.
Yes, it is.
The night after the Met Gala.
Yes, it is.
The night after Mr. Depp allegedly broke your nose.
I'm not sure if it was broken, for the record.
Oh.
But, yeah, you should see what it looked like underneath the makeup.
He whacked you so hard in the face that you thought you had broken your nose.
Exactly.
Your nose doesn't appear to be injured in any of these pictures, does it, Miss Heard?
I'm wearing makeup.
Your nose doesn't appear to be injured in any of these pictures, does it, Miss Heard?
That's why I'm wearing makeup.
Right. And makeup covers up swelling, right?
Makeup will not cover up swelling. Ice will, though.
Ice will cover up swelling?
Ice reduces swelling. Normally the swelling after that kind of injury is not as bad as you might imagine. And for me, it wasn't that bad. I have a picture of it underneath the makeup. That's how I know how to reference it.
A picture you haven't produced or shown to this jury, right, Miss Heard?
I've produced everything.
But you haven't shown it to this jury?
I would very much like to. It's not my job.
What?
Damn, she shaded the fucking.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
oh
going,
my,
it's
that's
going great.
That's the first I'd heard that. That's why I want to play that. Holy shit.
That's why her whole legal team hates her.
That's
wow.
You should hear the lawyer go after her about the charity money she owes.
That to me right there, that's bad.
That's real
I'm
bad.
telling you.
I mean, that's bad. Wow.
Her team is not. They're not jiving together.
You decide not to bring that into court?
Well, because
that's not my job. What?
They clearly don't believe the picture. If you have a smoking gun of evidence, you're going to submit that to court. If your lawyers aren't believing it.
Wow. Okay, that's whoa. Yeah, and by the way, I think Johnny Depp, I'm not a legal expert by any means, but just my dad used to always grill me watching lawyer shows, and it seems like Johnny Depp's attorney's doing a very good job of holding her to the fire and trying to get the answer to that question.
Go back and watch the one lawyer go in on about the charity money that Amber Heard has.
This is what I want to play next. Because this is the other clip that my wife played for me, and I'm like, holy shit, if you want to try to establish a pattern of somebody who can't be honest, is not forthright in what they're doing, and I remember this even before this trial started, this was a big conversation about Amber Heard talking that she was going to pledge all the money she got from her divorce to charities, and then people saying, yeah, where exactly is that money? Because you pledged it, and it's been quite a good amount of time, and these charities don't have the money you said you're going to give them.
Did you make any payments towards these donations?
I did.
Okay. Approximately how much?
I allowed for the first installment, which is $100,000 to each. That came straight from Johnny in 2016. I followed up with $350,000 that year, 2016, and then I did another donation to each in 2018. And then Johnny sued me, 2019.
Before we get to that...
Objection, Kevin.
Did
the audio you want to play is the one of Johnny Depp's lawyer going in. Because this is her lawyer kissing her ass. You want... The clip that's the fire clip is the one of his lawyer going in on Amber Heard about the money she did not.
This clip says Amber Heard admitted that she didn't pay her pledge $3.5 million.
How long's the clip?
You still got a little bit of time here.
anyone make donations to the Children's Hospital or ACLU on your behalf during that time period?
Yes, Elon also, Elon, who was my boyfriend at the time, had his own charitable contributions that he made. He made $500,000 to both in my honor, in my name, in 2017, I believe.
And have you completely fulfilled your donations to the ACLU and the Children's Hospital?
I have not yet.
And why not?
Because Johnny sued me for $50 million in March of 2019.
So she's saying because of this lawsuit, it's the reason why she hasn't paid off.
I mean, we don't have to play the whole trial for the audience if they don't want to, but the clip you want is the one of the one that's supposedly dating Johnny Depp, going in hard on Amber Heard because she basically, makes her admit on the stand that she hasn't given us a fucking cent.
Wow. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this thing goes. But yeah, it does. Hearing just a little bit of that, I do kind of see why it seems like the court of public opinion, not that that's where this is going to wind up, does seem to be against Amber Heard. So
even the judge at times has been like just sitting there flabbergasted and like she's not appearing to be having those same kind of remarks or faces towards Johnny and his team. It seems like it's always something that either Amber or her team has done, and the judge is like, what the F?
Yeah, the reason why this is a big deal is because Johnny Depp paid her a settlement. It was already done. He already paid her off. She had all this money, and then a year plus went by, and she never made a donation. Mm-hmm. So they're going, well, it doesn't. You had the money, Amber.
Right. And you didn't do it. Yeah, so it'll be interesting. And didn't I hear somebody in here saying that, because we had debated this on Master Debater last week, will Johnny Depp get another major movie role?
Yes.
Somebody offered him one last week, they said.
The mighty dollar is what people care about, and it looks like he still has a shit ton of fans.
I don't think he's going to struggle. Now, the problems with the Pirates franchise, those may be burnt bridges because Pirates fired him, I think specifically Jerry Bruckheimer.
Okay.
And just said, you're done, because they believed Amber when the initial op-ed piece came out. And then Johnny was all pissed off and said a lot of things about the Pirates people and said, I will never work with them again.
Okay,
I
so-
can't believe everything we've been through. They didn't even look to investigate and figure it out. They just fired me. They're a bunch of douchebags. Like, he said bad stuff. And I think they have bad blood now because of how it was handled.
I think this is a big deal because it shows you that toxicity it is not a gender thing. Anybody can be a toxic human being. It's not just men. It's not just women. It's people.
Right.
You want to stay away from toxic humans. And I think that's why a lot of people, because to Virginia's point, Amber Heard was a woman who went out and publicly said some stuff and was immediately believed. Immediately, because they had the whole hashtag believe all women, all that. So no matter what, they were crucifying Johnny without even getting any of the details.
It's true.
And I think a lot of people are watching to see how this is going to turn out because you want to believe people when they say something horrible has happened to them. Look, I know plenty of people where this stuff has happened to them. It's not a gender thing, guys. It's a human trait. There's some people who are just toxic.
They're saying that Johnny Depp has already gotten an offer for a French language film playing King Louis XV, is what it looks like. Jean du Barry. So I guess he's going to be doing something in French. They say that his popularity in Europe is huge.
Yeah.
Odd.
And I mean, he still has Vanessa Paradis.
Oh,
who
that's right. Okay.
Apparently, even though the timeline is that Johnny appeared to have cheated on Vanessa with Amber, even though that took place, Vanessa has been like, no, Johnny never hit me. Johnny was never violent. Johnny was never that way with me or the kids. And I knew him for 20 years, and we co-parented. And even though she could have got back at him by saying that, he was a bad guy when they were together, she said, no, I'm going to tell the truth, even though,
Well, what's the point of having character witnesses if, let's say someone brings me to court or whatever, they ask me about Kevin's personality, and I've had a lot of time, FaceTime with Kevin. Now, have I been with Kevin at every single moment of his life? No, I don't know what Kevin does but my overall experience, I thought that did count for something. But I know as soon as you say something like that, people crucify you and go, that is you telling, you're victim blaming. No, I'm asking a question. If when it comes to character and people defending your character, if you have 30 to 40 people saying one thing about you and then this one person is saying that, does that ever play a factor in things? I thought it did back in the day.
I'm sure it does. If you've got that many people supporting you and only one person screaming abuse, and I don't think Amber's believable. I'm just by judging by the look of her legal team's faces and the judge's face, I don't think anybody's buying her act.
And I think people should be allowed to say that without being afraid to be called a rape sympathizer. You know what I mean? Because that's what goes on. When you have these tough conversations, you can't have multiple opinions about these things, because if you do, God forbid. But look, we're all watching it, and
I think anybody who is impartial to all this, just listening to Amber Heard's testimony and what I just heard in the clips we played, would say they have problems. There were some things and inconsistencies that came up that you could put any generic name in there and any generic gender in there, and what you just heard is going to be problematic for that team.
Yeah, I've seen it with my people that I know, just that are in toxic relationships.
Yeah.
Guy and girl, girl and girl, guy and guy. Just, again, there's some people that are just toxic.
Yeah, so, and I don't know how great of a guy Johnny Depp is, but it doesn't sound like Amber Heard is completely on the up and up from what I've heard. So it'll be interesting to see where it goes.
He's in there getting giggles and charm.
Yeah.
Apparently
Charming people in the jury, people, the judge.
Her stories has changed too. Like, she's inconsistent with her story, and I don't care
always be a problem.
what you have between your legs. If you are inconsistent with your story, I'm going to look at you with a little stank eye.
Yep, that will always be a problem. Somebody in the chat room had said apparently Robert Downey Jr. is looking at offering Johnny Depp a role to kind of pick him back up and get going because Robert Downey Jr. was there once upon a time in his career. And somebody said that they've recast doing the pirate stuff. Apparently, they're still making those movies. Some people think maybe they should stop. So I don't know. Do we need more Pirates movies? I don't know. Johnny Depp really was everything in those Pirates movies.
I
can't
don't know
imagine.
how you do it without him.
I don't either. That's kind of where he really was the whole soul of those movies.
I mean, it's okay to say goodbye to a franchise. It's
I
okay
know.
to move on and
Disney's
do something.
just like,
do another fucking pirate movie.
Well, is he the only pirate? Can he be a new pirate?
I don't know. It's okay to say goodbye to a franchise.
Can he be a Viking? Can we just do a slight pivot?
I think he is a Viking in real life. I think
he is.
I think the guy likes to party.
He's a pirate in real life. He's not acting that much.
Well, you've got two Hollywood people who sound like they are heavily into drugs.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
Shocking that there's a fucking
and probably Johnny Depp's probably an alcoholic. It sounds like he drinks way too much, and the wine probably makes him angry, and he's probably tough to deal with. So I guess the question is just how much. Metal Beer Dan had said, I'm surprised KVJ didn't cover the witness that farted on the stand.
It was fake.
Yeah, I saw that, and I've seen that move. Anytime somebody shifts in their chair, they will insert a fart noise, and trust me, I love nothing more. I love more than just a public fart.
But we love real farts.
Yeah, we did a deep dive. It's not real, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't think it is. So.
You got tricked. Sorry, bruh.
Still a funny concept. I mean, anytime somebody shifts in their seat, throwing a little subtle fart noise on the video, and that's always kind of fun. And I think that's what a lot of people do. So I love the attempt at comedy, but I don't think it's legit.
Do you think anybody involved in that trial is going, fuck, man, everyone's watching every little frame of this thing. If I pick my nose, Amber Heard was doing something weird with her eye. She had something fly in her eye, and she's like smacking her eye the whole time down the stand. I mean, you go, girl, you know people are watching, right?
We had that clip on that we put up on our TikTok last week of where it looked like, is Amber Heard doing a bump? There's just so many subtle little things that you're just like, is this legit? Is this going on? If you didn't see that on KVJ TV, you can see that. Like, is she actually doing cocaine? You don't know. It's kind of like the same thing with a fart. Is that girl really farting that loud in the state? And is she doing cocaine? Like, what the hell's going on with this trial? It is baffling that people are so into it, but part of me, I'm like, I get it.
And is Amber Heard drinking out of two different bottles, one of them with vodka in it, disguised in a water bottle? Some people have said that because she hid a bottle in her pocket as soon as like the cop came over by her. She was like hiding stuff. Like, you don't hide stuff in your pocket that's not suspicious when the cops walk up.
The bottom line is they have that one piece of audio that is it's a Barry piece. When she is talking about hitting Johnny and saying no one's going to believe you, who's going to believe you?
I wasn't punching you.
I was hitting you.
I was just hitting you.
And good luck in public opinion if people are going to believe Johnny. I mean, that audio buries you.
Yeah, that's a tough way to start it off. Yeah. Well, interesting stuff, man. People cannot get enough, and here we are. It's every day they do a different day of the trial. That's all people can talk about. Let me see other stuff that we got going on here. A couple different things that people sent to us. I thought this was kind of amusing. Shows where the main character is the worst part of it. And there are a couple examples you're like going, okay, well, I can't think of any. There are a few that jump out right away. Carrie Bradshaw from Sex and the City is number 4 on this list from Ranker.
She wasn't my favorite on the show.
She's not my favorite either. I mean, I love her for her style, but the character is probably
Samantha.
second to least entertaining.
Samantha, see, and I think that's why there was probably drama behind the scenes. Carrie Bradshaw's the face of the show. She's the main one.
Yeah.
But she's not the most popular. Samantha, you could argue, was the funniest, the most interesting, and probably got a lot of the fucking fanfare.
Yeah.
And you know how that shit works.
Totally.
Behind the scenes.
Sure. That does happen a good bit. I mean, you could argue Seinfeld was that way.
Yes.
They were having drama on the set of Alf. The fucking puppet, because
from the 80s.
The puppet became the star, and all the actors were getting the
Jealous
fucking
of the puppet?
crumbs.
Yeah.
They had to work like extra 10 hours because the fucking puppet was hard to work with. It was a diva puppet.
The puppet
They
was hard
hated
to work
Alf.
with. Oh, that's funny. They got Piper Chapman from Orange is the New Black at number 3 on their list. Dawson Leary from Dawson's Creek is number 2. And Hannah Horvath from Girls.
Yeah, I
is number 1.
agreed on that.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Worst part of it, huh? Yeah. So that was kind of interesting. It was some in the top 4. You watched Gilmore Girls. Rory Gilmore. They got a number 7
Rory. Yeah, I hear ya.
for the worst main character.
We're all about Sookie.
Okay. Some of the other ones they have Eric Foreman from That 70s Show is listed on there. Malcolm from Malcolm in the Middle. And I don't know if I agree with this. Jon Snow from Game of Thrones. I thought he was great. Didn't you, or did you?
He wasn't my favorite, but he's not the
Really?
weak. He's not the winkle. He's. I don't think he's weak. He wasn't my favorite though. I liked all the villains in the games, man.
Yeah. Okay. They put Jim Halper from The Office at 15.
He's probably like 9 or 10 on my list as favorite characters on The Office. Never my favorite.
Really?
Yeah, I know. I'm in the
Okay,
minority on that.
So, well, I mean, he's high enough to be ranked 15th on the ranker list
when
for it.
him and Pam got married, that's when it turned.
There are moments, yeah. There are moments that kill shows or kill characters.
Their wedding didn't kill the show, but I think it made their characters kind of annoying.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's maybe where people were saying it. Yeah. They were just annoying. I got an email here from Jeff. He's got an idea for a game. He said, I heard you guys recently playing a game where you hear a few notes of a song and you try to guess it. And this inspired an idea. I think it'd be even more fun. Choose a word and play a bunch of song clips with only that word being sung and try to guess the song title and or the artist. Now, we've kind of done this where we will say a word like rain. Okay, how many songs can you think of that have rain in the title? And we've done that. But he said, for instance, Everybody. You could play a clip from CNC Music Factory. Gonna Make You Sweat. Everybody Dance Now. Backstreet Boys. Everybody. Elton John, Your Song. Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody, and Dua Lipa, Levitating. Yeah, we could, that'd be a fun little thing. Naming all the titles. It might go by too fast is the only thing, though, Jeff.
Life is moving too fast, Jeff.
Might be hard to remember all those, but I do like that angle, and I always appreciate the ideas.
I just love games.
Yeah, they are a lot of fun. Oscar sent in an email here from Orlando. He said, hey, when Jaybird and Denny's come up this weekend, happy to take them out for some good pizza and beer closer to the downtown area. There's a pizza spot called Lazy Moon Pizza. Think I went by that. It is a good location. I don't know about the pizza. Yeah, I went by that. I think that is kind of in the heart of downtown. I do remember seeing that. Awesome 90s hip-hop bar called Commission Beer Chamber. Yeah, I went by the whole bar district. It was a really good-looking bar district.
I'll probably have some drinks. I'll probably have a good time. So
Okay.
let's fucking do it.
Are you guys staying the night, or are you going up and back?
I don't think so. I think we're going to
Okay.
go up, check it out, and then probably drive back.
Okay.
Denny's will probably be driving.
Okay.
'Cause I'll be getting booked up.
You're quite a passenger.
I am a good passenger. I'm not to toot my own little dick over here, but yeah,
What makes you a good passenger?
because I will always pay for gas, and I will always make sure I buy food and snacks, and I will not be a freeloader.
Okay.
Yeah,
And he doesn't fart a lot.
I really don't. I'm not a big farter.
Yeah, you really don't. It is
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't hear you guys fart a lot either. It's not like you. I mean, you're on your own little island over there. Every
I
now and then
am.
I'll hear
Fart
Virginia.
Island.
You're on Fart Island. You could be crapping, we wouldn't even know.
But every 6 months, Kevin will sneak out a
Yeah.
silent but deadly one that all of a sudden I'll be like,
Yeah.
what the hell is that smell?
Kevin's
know,
got
I
the
only-
silent but deadly dad farts.
I only fart once every 6 months.
You save it?
I do. But when it comes out,
Good Lord.
Good Lord.
You-
It's
you-
just...
You have dad farts. That's what you have. You do. They hit
What is
you
it?
over
They
there.
got
Dad!
a terrible musky kind of...
Yeah.
It's just a dad
Kinda,
essence.
you look up at Kevin, he's kind of proud.
They're
Yeah.
powerful.
Yeah.
They pay the bills, so you can't really call them out that much.
Yeah. I got...
Fart Island. I don't know if that'd be as popular as Love Island.
No.
I would like to. I'd watch Fart Island, I think.
Fart Island could be a lot of fun.
Put only people on it that have IBS.
How would you make the rules of Fart Island? What is it? Are you kicked off if you fart?
Yeah, I don't know. That might be kind of interesting. I'd actually like to sit and brainstorm this up
The
on
reality
how
show.
you do it. Yeah.
Let's take a meeting.
I mean, it would be kind of interesting to do. Yeah, and I think maybe there's points if you can figure out exactly who did fart.
Yeah, and maybe there's a challenge where they serve you farty foods, and if
Yeah.
you're the first one to fart, you're out. You get eliminated.
That'd be a great game, actually.
I think it would be.
If they're all lactose intolerant, they had to drink a milkshake, and then
The first one to toot gets the boot.
yeah, this actually could be great. This could be the next big reality. This could be the next big thing.
Fart Island.
Fart Island, yeah. It's a pretty solid idea. All right, well, thank you very much for all the ideas you send to us. Mail at kvjshow.com. You guys have an amazing Tuesday. We'll see y'all later.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.